Alright folks, so it's been a little while since I did a video, and some of you know recouping, but checked the other day and saw that you guys have been subscribing to the channel and whatnot, so I figure I better be productive. So today I'm going to show you a lot of us that use the program design, 3D design for designers that just do it by hand. And a lot of times we got to get the productivity to, it's got to have a good workflow basically. You got to get base maps over to a designer quickly. But as you can see with this project, there's going to be a lot of elevation changes. Like this is going to be zero grade top of coping right here. As you can see, you come over here, you got a good, I looked at the plan, I know it's 14-inch drop right there. You got an 8-inch drop on the house. But even more so, actually we'll just do this, even more so in the front yard, you can see there's a huge drop from the front to the back. I don't know that we're going to do anything in the front, but I might as well put it in. We got that huge drop there, we've got a good drop here, and in the backyard on the plan I'll show you, we've got, this is going to be, this we're considering 0 right here. I got a 30-inch rise over here, drops down to 0. This decking stays at 0 grade. This drops down to 14. This drops down to 6. I'm sorry, up 6, and up 6 underneath the patio cover here. Now if I was to do all those elevation changes prior to getting the base map to the designer, it's going to take a good amount of time, and time is essential. You want to get stuff back to the client's hand as quickly as possible. So as the 3D designer, if I was to sit here and do all these elevations and get this all right and then send it over to the designer, that's going to be wasted, in my opinion, wasted time. If I can simply put in the shapes, then get it over to the designer while he's doing the design, he or she is doing the design, I can be working on the elevations changes. And putting these shapes in here actually saves us time as 3D designers. Also, it's not necessarily wasted time. And I'll show you what I mean by that real simply. To get here, I had the house survey and the pool survey handed to me by the pool company, which I'm very thankful for. We always ask for a survey of the house. This right here is the pool survey. What I did is I just copied the shape inside here where they gave me the dimensions, and I was easily able to draw that and slap it into place. If you need to know how to create shapes and whatnot, most people know how to do that, but one little trick I will show you is, you can, we've got this 12 foot right here. You can sit here and do, try to get to 12 and then try to put it in the right spot and whatnot. So you got 12 and you got 1/6. Actually, we'll start on this corner. You got, it goes over 9/8, up 1/6 over 12. I'll go ahead and show you a little secret. We're going to, I can't move that, can I? Little recorder thing is blocking my magnet. I didn't realize that. So we're going to make this just a little bit smaller, move it over. So if you click on shape, make sure your magnet's selected so you can go on the grids. So if you click on shapes, click left once and then hit the enter button, you'll see your little compass here. So I'm going to go to the right, which is 0 degrees. And I'm going to go 9/8 and click OK. And we're going to change this to angles. Then I got to go up 1/6. So I'm going to hit enter. That one's 90 degrees. And I'm going to go 9/6 or, I'm sorry, 1/6 or 1.5 on the architectural scale. We'll just stick with I'm sorry, engineer scale, I forget which is which. So just hitting enter will bring up that option again, and you can do that all the way around. and that'll give you shape. We'll maximize this again, and then you can just make sure it's closed, and it'll close it off all the way for you. You get that one little bubble angle right there. So that would essentially be our pool. Here's the biggest tip I'll give anybody. This little undo button, if I want to bring this back to where I had it, I can undo this until it's back into place. The home survey was this right here, and it thankfully has all of our dimensions on it also. So I was able to draw this house on there. Well, shape of the house. Because once I put these elevations in here, this house, I don't remember if it follows or not. Follows new elevations, but as a rule of thumb, once I go to do the elevations, I'll delete that house back out, and once I get the elevations, I'll do it all correctly. One of the reasons, let's go ahead and hide the survey and hide the pool plan. If you have any questions on that, feel free to reach out again. Where is it? Pool plan. We're going to hide those again. Now, one of the reasons why I say this, you won't have any wasted time doing this. Once you have your shapes in here, it's super easy just to go in. We'll select this. This is what our pool is going to be. So we're going to shape options, copy shape. And we're going to go to swimming pool, pool, and change this layer over. I don't know what I selected, but this is just a trash copy. Select the pool, pool options, pool, I'm sorry, click the right one, yeah, I clicked paste. And it pasted it right in there for me. And I can see a mistake I made. I've got this pool line here. It should actually be down a little bit lower. I'll adjust that later. Just to continue on with this, what I'm trying to show you. So this is going to be our 0 grade. This here is an existing patio. This is going to be a new patio. So I've got this new patio selected, this gray area, and it's going to be pool decking. Now I can use the building patio feature to do this, or I can use pool decking. We're going to go ahead and use pool decking so that some of you can see what that is. So I've got this selected. We're going to go to shape options, copy shape, pool decking, shape options, paste shape. So now when we go over here to the perspective view, this coping needs to be changed to, it's set to 9. Around here we do 1 foot coping. Now you can see that this, now had I done patio, this would have been, actually it is 2 inches higher here also. So let's go ahead and take this off. So you can see that this is 2 inches higher. So how we fix that is I can lower this 2 inches, but the top of this will be even with the grass, which will look, it messes up the video. So you just adjust the height by 2 inches, and then these two will marry up and be even. So let's say over here I've got this shape in, this is going to be +6. So I can simply, just like before, just going to select the shape, shape options, copy shape. We're going to go to building, patio, shape options, paste shape. Now if I just wanted to make this, we had 2 in there before, it's going to be +6. So since we had that 2 in there before, it's actually going to be +8. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to delete that coping off. You guys will be able to see that that is in there also. Now I did put the wall and fence in there on the 2D survey just so the designer can see it. I'll delete it off once I put my elevations in there. But by just doing these shapes, I was able to get this into the designer's hands in the matter of a couple hours. And it is all to scale. All the measurements are down to a matter of inches. And when it comes time for me to do all the details, I'll be able to do all that really easily by just doing copy shape. Even the pool walls here. Pool walls, what I'll have to do is just do a line, because if I did a pool wall, it'll follow the exterior of that shape, so it'll make a box. So basically what I'll do is I'll just have a line right there that I'll drop in there and drop that pool wall in. But this, elevations, as many of you know, takes time. This gets it in the designer's hand super fast, and it doesn't take me very long because all I'm worrying about is the shapes, so designer knows what the project looks like. And this project is a pretty good sized project. Patio cover, pool, spa. Look at that, got a little fire pit thing going on, and as you can see, these elevations are pretty severe. Like I said, this is 0 grade right here to the pool coping. As you saw in there, I've got plus 30 over here, I got negative 24 over in the corner, so it's going to take me a little bit of figuring out. I'm not sure if I'll do a video on that or not. It's gonna look a mess. We're going to be building a pad for the trampoline, so it'll be a fun little project. For the house, since a lot of designers like to see windows, all I did was a quick 1-story house with the correct dimensions in there. We'll go back to perspective view so you can see that. When it comes time for me to do build the house, I'll end up just deleting this and then redrawing it really fast. It won't take me very much time at all. But that shape option is what I wanted to show you guys the most, because that feature can come in handy. Even doing all these steps, this pool seat, doing the spa, it's all going to be copy shape, paste shape. And it'll, it took me, like I said, this probably took me maybe an hour, 2 hours to get all this in here, drop all the elevations in here, the elevation numbers in here. But doing the elevations and getting the elevations in there correct on a 3D perspective is going to take me a good little bit of time. Like I said, I wanted to get this into the designer's hands as quick as possible, and so I just dropped these shapes in there, got it to him, and he's able to draw on it while I'm working on elevations. As you can see, I got some pool walls to get in, which will all be pretty simple. Most of this video feels like a waste, but hopefully it was helpful to some of y'all. Like I said, once I get the elevations in there, if I get it in there good enough, I'll share it. It may look like a big cluster mess, but I'll see what I can do about keeping it nice and tidy. As you can see, we got a huge elevation change right here. That's probably at least probably 3 feet. One of the I think later pictures, I get a better view. Yeah, that's gonna be 2.5, 3 feet change right there. That's a little alcove for electrical box. And you can see the drop in elevation from the house to that wall. So it'll be, it'll look like a nice little project. But hopefully this helps you, showing those shapes hopefully helped you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. They're also in the description of this video. I'm going to have 3 links on there. 2 for Facebook groups that are for UVision in real time, and then also something new that somebody started and graciously hosted for us is a Discord server. It's a glorified chat room basically, that you can direct message people and chat in there, share ideas. There's several of us that stay in that room almost all the time and are able to answer questions on the fly. And if you ever have any, just design questions overall, feel free to ask on there. But I'll have those 3 links in the description, so be sure to check them out. Also check out some of the other videos I've got, some quick and easy ways to do permit plans, patio covers. There's some elevation videos in there. There's a slew of different videos. I don't know how many. 10 to 20 maybe. And hopefully I'll be making more of those. But feel free to subscribe and like and ask questions, and I'll help you out however I can. But main thing to take away from this quick video is just selecting that shape, going to shape options, copy shape, and whatever your material is going to be. This works for patio, it'll work with the retaining wall, it'll even work with, I've got that shape selected, I can even go to fence, shape options, paste shape, and it'll put a fence around that shape. And let's see, what else can you can do a house, you can anything. There's a slew of different things I could do. You know, I could even do the retaining wall if I wanted to. Oops. Base shape, and it'll throw a retaining wall around that whole thing. So a quick thing to do, another thing you can do is if you make your bed, let's say that this is going to be a bed, and minus this little alcove here, which is a step, and you want to put in a border around that bed. So we're just for giggles, we're going to copy the shape again. We're going to grab this edging, shape options, paste shape, and it's going to drop that edging around there for us. Now, let's say we just want this three-sided. Normally you would click, 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 so you'd have four different clicks on there. So on this particular bed, it wouldn't save any time, but edit points, and you can actually go in here, select these points, and delete. So now, we go back to perspective view, and actually, one of the things that I missed, we're going to select this, and oh, it's not working. Normally it would let you clip. Well, now I'm embarrassed because it's not going to let me do what I wanted it to do. For some reason it's not, but you would normally be able to split that, and oh, I know why. So let's go back to the step where we had it. So we're going to go to edit posts. Right now I've got it set to closed. So now, see, it deleted that one there. So let's see what happens when I have this one selected. Okay, since that one was my starting point, but I can delete this point off, and I'd have to redo that one right there. But this comes in handy mostly when you're looking at those curved beds. Like, let's say, let's delete that off there real quick. Let's say I had, you know, some funky kidney-shaped bed over here, and it swung around to this corner. I would be able to just select that shape if I use shape to make that bed, and I'd be able to delete these off of there, and I'd still have that kidney shape out here. And that's a lot faster than click, 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 click. So that's where that really comes in handy. Maybe on the next time I'm doing a big bed or something, I'll make a video of that. But hopefully this little copy shape thing will help you guys out. Like I said, if you have any questions or whatnot, feel free to ask. And, you know, subscribe, like, all that other jazz. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. And, you know, the main thing about this is, you know, keep it simple, stupid, KISS. And then also, you know, work smarter, not harder. This is going to be a lot smarter, in my opinion, than having to, you know, redraw everything after the designer is done. So, hope this helps you guys out. Hope it helps you make some extra money. And have a great day.